Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to search for classes. So before you enroll in your classes, you want to make sure you have some sample schedules of classes that you want to get into before you actually enroll. So there are two ways to get to the search tab. We have this link right here under the academics area, and we also have this green tab right here, search for classes. So both will get you to the same place. So when we get to the search area, the first thing you want to look at is the term. So this actually defaulted me to summer 2013. You want to make sure you're looking at the correct term. So I'm going to switch it to fall 2013, and this is where you can search for classes. So let's say you are interested in looking at some GE classes from this pattern that we went over in a different video. One of the most popular classes as a lower division student to take is Bio 110, this B2 course. This is a bio class for GE, and it also has a lab requirement. So if you take a lab, which you have to take at least one to graduate, this is a good class to take. So let's say I was looking for a Bio 110 course, but I don't know the exact acronym for the class. I would go to this Select Subject tab right here, and this will show you in alphabetical order all of the different departments and their course names. So I'm going to go to B, scroll to the bottom, find biology, select. So I could also type it in here, but if you don't know it, you can hit select subject. So course number, we saw that it was 110, so we want to search for Bio 110. And this check mark right here means that we're only searching for open classes. So if I were to uncheck it, this would show waitlisted courses in addition to the open ones. So we're just going to look right now at open classes and search. So here is what came up. These icons right here, just so you know, open is a green circle, close is the blue triangle, waitlist is the the blue square, and waitlist is the yellow triangle. So right now we should have all green circles because we only search for open classes. So the reason I chose Bio 110 is it is actually a combined section. So what that means is that there are two different class times for this course. So we have the lecture and we have the lab. So right here on this hyperlink it says LEC, that stands for lecture, and right below it we have LAB for lab. So this is only for combined section classes. So right here it says combined section. That means that this goes with the section right below it. So this lecture goes with this lab. This lecture goes with this lab, and so on. So not all classes are combined section. It's only for classes that had lecture in a lab or a discussion and activity. So other examples are like Computer Science 101, which has a discussion and an activity. Some math classes have a combined section. So I just want to make sure you know what combined section means. So basically you can see on all the lectures, so this lecture, and so on, they're all at the same time. They're Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 10:50. So you might think, oh, well, they're all the same. Well, they're not, because right below it, the lab that goes with it, they're all at different times. So you can see this lab is Monday 2:25 to 5:15, and the next lab is Tuesday 11 to 1:50. So really all you're choosing is what lab time you want. And let's say I am interested in taking this Monday lab, the 2:25 to 5:15 lab. I can look at the course details by clicking on the hyperlink. So I'll click here. And this brings up the details. So it shows you, obviously it's an open status. This class number right here is probably the most important thing that you want to identify when searching for classes. So 2780 is the 4-digit class number, or we like to call it the magic number. This is the number that you have to type in when you register for classes. I'll show you how to do that in a different video. But when you enroll, you are typing in this number and it will put you in this exact section. So the Monday 2:25 to 5:15, and you can see right here in the class notes it says an auto-enrolled section. So that means that when you type in 2780, it's going to enroll you in this lab time, but it'll also put you in the lecture right above it. We can go back to the search results to see that. But no matter what, you know you'll be in that lecture, but you're just choosing this lab time that you want, and you only need to type in this magic number. So you can also see some other details, obviously the meeting information, which you want to write down, the enrollment requirements. This tells you any prerequisites or any important information about this course. So basically this prerequisite is saying that you cannot take it as a bio major. So this is open to anyone except for bio majors. They have a different course they need to take. Below that, we have the class availability. So you can look and see there's 2 seats left. There's 13 total spots in this particular lab. So there's only 2 seats left, and you see there's 11 people on the wait list already. So it's kind of a red flag. You want to write this section down, but you definitely want to have backup. So a backup would mean going back to that screen, the search results, finding a different lab time that works for you, and writing that magic number and information down as well. So this is where you can see the enrollment capacity, available seats, everything like that. Class notes, you definitely want to look at that. There's sometimes important notes. If there's spots in the class reserved for certain people, this is where it would show. And below that is a description. So this tells you about what you study in the class, how many hours a week it is, and you can see it says not applicable to the bio major. So this is the course details, and if you want to go back to the search results, after you write this information down, if you want that class, you can find some backups. So you're like, all right, let's see, I want the Tuesday 225 to 515 course. Again, you do the same thing, write down this 4-digit magic number and click on the course details, write down the information, and make sure you have that before you enroll. So this is a combined section. Again, this is only for classes that have a lecture and a lab piece or a discussion and activity. So it says combined section. It does not say combined section, and let's say it just says LEC, LEC, LEC all the way down, just choose one of them. So this is only for combined sections. So I'm going to go back to new search, and this is where you can search for another class. So there's some additional search criteria. If you want to use this tool, you can specify it even more, but a lot of times you're just really looking at this GE pattern and choosing which classes you want to look up. And let's say I want to see what Anthro 201 is. I would write ANTH 201 and search for it, and you can see there's none open, so I'm going to uncheck this box, search again, and this will bring up the waitlisted courses. So let's say I have no idea what this class is, but I want to know what it is. I'll click the hyperlink to go to the details, go to the bottom, and here's the description of the class. So this is how you know what each class is. So I hope that class search helped you. And in my next video, I'll show you how to browse the course catalog.